Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Place, your cozy corner for inspiration in home and garden creativity. Today, we're diving into the charm of crafting a small vintage rustic garden with upcycled furniture and natural materials. This isn't just about style, it's about bringing personality into your space while keeping it sustainable and soulful. In this video, we'll walk step by step through the art of transforming old furniture into elegant garden pieces that blend beautifully with nature. Forget rusty or overly worn items, we'll choose pieces with character, not decay. By pairing them with everyday natural materials, you'll create a space that feels warm, lived in, and timeless. That's the kind of inviting vintage rustic charm we're aiming for. This guide will help you bring that vision to life without breaking the bank, while also giving discarded items a second chance to shine. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more inspiring ideas coming your way. One, choosing elegant upcycled furniture. The key to a successful rustic garden is in the selection of furniture. Opt for elegant, not neglected. A vintage wooden bench with a smooth finish or an iron chair with graceful curves can become the heart of your garden. The furniture should tell a story, but not one of rust or decay. Instead, it should showcase craftsmanship and subtle aging that adds beauty rather than distraction. When hunting for upcycled pieces, focus on quality materials like solid wood, wrought iron, or wicker in good condition. Even if an item has a few scratches, these can enhance the rustic look, provided the structural integrity is intact. A little sanding and polishing can transform an ordinary find into a piece worthy of your vintage garden dream. 2. Avoid the temptation to pick furniture that is too far gone. Flaking rust, warped wood, or broken joints often require more repair than they're worth, and they may compromise safety. Instead, invest your time in restoring pieces with a solid base, enhancing them with soft cushions or floral patterned fabric to add a welcoming, elegant touch. 2. Using natural materials from everyday life. The charm of a rustic garden thrives on the authenticity of natural materials. Instead of synthetic decor, turn to stone, wood, rattan, or even repurposed clay pots. These elements bring a grounded, organic feel that blends seamlessly into the greenery, creating a harmonious balance between man-made design and natural beauty. Look around your home for materials you already own, perhaps in used wooden crates, leftover planks, or a stack of smooth river stones from a past trip. These items, when creatively integrated, can become plant stands, edging for garden beds, or decorative accents that add both charm and practicality to your space. 'Choosing natural materials also means embracing textures. A stone pathway feels cool underfoot, woven baskets add softness, and wooden shelves bring warmth. Each surface interacts differently with light and weather, ensuring your garden changes subtly with the seasons, just like nature intended. 3. Blending function with aesthetic appeal. A vintage rustic garden should be as functional as it is beautiful. This means every furniture piece or material used should serve a purpose, whether it's seating, storage, or supporting plant displays. An upcycled ladder can become a tiered plant stand, while a sturdy wooden chest can store tools and double as a table. The best functional pieces are those that don't scream utility, but instead feel like part of the garden story. For example, a reclaimed wooden door can be transformed into a garden gate, instantly adding personality while serving a practical role. The key is blending usability with vintage charm so nothing feels out of place. Avoid cluttering the space with too many items. Every piece should contribute to the garden's overall mood and flow. By thoughtfully curating your functional elements, you ensure the area remains inviting, open, and easy to maintain while still radiating rustic elegance. 4. Adding vintage accents for character. Small details often have the biggest impact in a rustic garden. Think antique watering cans, vintage lanterns, or ceramic jugs placed strategically among plants. These accents add character without overwhelming the space, enhancing the nostalgic feel you're aiming for. Not every accent has to be store-bought. Many can be found at thrift shops, flea markets, or even in your own attic. An old wooden picture frame can become a decorative wall hanging for a garden fence, and vintage plates can be repurposed as plant markers for a truly unique touch. When placing vintage accents, think about balance. Too many in one spot can feel chaotic, while a well-spaced arrangement draws the eye around the garden, creating a sense of discovery. The goal is to make each accent feel like it belongs exactly where it is. 5. Creating cozy seating areas. A rustic garden becomes truly inviting when it offers a comfortable place to sit and enjoy the surroundings. A pair of elegant wicker chairs under a shade tree, paired with a reclaimed wood coffee table, creates the perfect nook for reading or chatting. The seating should blend naturally with the garden's materials and style. Soft cushions in floral or neutral tones add comfort without disrupting the vintage aesthetic. Opt for weather-resistant fabrics to ensure longevity, and pair them with throw blankets for cooler evenings. This combination invites people to linger, making the garden more than just a visual delight. It becomes a lived-in space. Position seating areas to take advantage of natural views. Whether it's facing a flower bed, a stone pathway, or a trickling fountain, the right placement enhances relaxation and makes the space feel thoughtfully designed. A well-positioned seat turns the garden into a personal retreat. 6. Maintaining the vintage rustic look over time. A beautiful rustic garden isn't a one-time creation, it needs gentle maintenance to keep its charm. Regularly check furniture for signs of where that cross the line from rustic to damaged, and reapply protective finishes to wood and metal to prolong their life. Natural materials will weather gracefully, but they still benefit from care. Sweep stone pathways to prevent moss buildup, treat wicker furniture to keep it supple, and store cushions when not in use. These small habits preserve the vintage beauty without losing authenticity. Over time, you may find new treasures to add or replace older pieces. Keep the same principles in mind: elegance, quality, and harmony with nature, so the garden evolves without losing its soul. This way, your rustic retreat remains timeless, inviting, and full of character. 7. Designing with seasonal changes in mind. A well-crafted vintage rustic garden should adapt beautifully to the changing seasons. In spring, delicate blossoms and fresh greenery can highlight your upcycled furniture, while in autumn, warm-toned foliage and natural materials add depth and coziness. By planning your design with seasonal shifts in mind, your garden stays visually engaging all year. Choose plants and accents that complement each season without requiring a full makeover. A wooden bench surrounded by summer blooms will later be framed by golden autumn leaves, while a stone pathway looks just as charming under a dusting of winter frost as it does on a sunny day. Seasonal adaptability also means having a few interchangeable decorative pieces. A set of lanterns can hold fresh flowers in summer and candles in winter, while fabric accents like cushions or table runners can be swapped to match the mood of the season. 8. Incorporating lighting for evening charm. Soft lighting transforms a rustic garden into an enchanting retreat after sunset. Fairy lights woven around wooden beams, vintage lanterns hung from tree branches, or candles placed in upcycled jars all add warmth and intimacy to the space. When choosing lighting, aim for a warm glow rather than harsh brightness. This enhances the vintage feel while making the garden inviting for evening gatherings. Solar-powered lights are a great sustainable option that complements the use of natural materials. Lighting should highlight key features, perhaps your favorite seating nook, a stone pathway, or a unique piece of upcycled furniture. This not only adds beauty but also ensures safety for nighttime use, making the garden functional at any hour. 9. Creating layers for visual depth. Layering is a simple yet powerful design trick for rustic gardens. By arranging furniture, plants, and decor at varying heights, you create depth and interest, drawing the eye naturally through the space. For example, place taller plants or trellises behind lower flower beds. Use shelves or stacked crates to display smaller potted plants, and position furniture so it's partially framed by greenery. This makes even a small garden feel larger and more dynamic. 'Layering also allows you to showcase more of your upcycled treasures without creating clutter. By thoughtfully placing each piece, you ensure everything has its own spotlight while contributing to a cohesive, harmonious design. 10. Balancing old and new elements. While the vintage rustic style thrives on charm from the past, adding a few new elements keeps the garden feeling fresh and functional. A new cushion on an old bench or a modern planter alongside antique pots creates a balanced look. 'This balance prevents the space from feeling dated or overly themed. It also allows you to enjoy the reliability of modern materials while maintaining the nostalgic beauty of your upcycled finds. The goal is harmony, not competition. Each piece, whether new or old, should feel like it belongs in the same story, enhancing the rustic charm rather than distracting from it. 11. Personalizing with handmade touches. Nothing makes a garden feel more yours than handmade touches. Whether it's a hand-painted sign, a custom planter made from an old drawer, or a fabric bunting sewn from scrap cloth, these details bring soul to the space. Handmade elements not only add uniqueness, but also create a connection between you and your garden. Every time you see your creations, you're reminded of the care and creativity that went into shaping the space. Even small handmade items can make a big impact. A hand-woven basket holding fresh herbs, a repurposed picture frame used as a plant trellis, or a DIY bird feeder adds warmth, charm, and personality in ways store-bought items rarely can. Conclusion: crafting a small vintage rustic garden with upcycled furniture and natural materials is more than just a design project. It's a way to create a living, breathing expression of your personal style. By carefully selecting elegant furniture, avoiding overly worn pieces, and incorporating authentic, everyday natural materials, you can achieve a space that's both beautiful and sustainable. Each step, from arranging cozy seating to adding vintage accents, builds a space that tells a story, a place where every item has purpose and history. Your garden becomes not just a backdrop, but a destination for relaxation, creativity, and connection with nature. Thank you for joining us here on The Right Place. If this inspired you to start your own rustic garden journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more ideas to make your home and garden uniquely yours. Until next time, keep creating beauty from the world around you.